And that's the disgusting thing, is his kids will be indoctrinated into hating people who might maybe be different than them. But honestly, what's even more tragic is they might be the same to them. And they're going to grow up and resent this man. They are not going to want to talk to him. They're going to entirely just disown him. He will die a very lonely life. This right now is the peak of this man's existence. Right here. This popularity, the swell in popularity that you pointed out. This is the peak of his existence. And he will die a very lonely life, surrounded by no loved ones. This what we do right here, very temporary. What I'm doing right now, absurdly temporary. The connections that I have with my friends in real life, very real, very tangible. And I make sure that they're open, honest, and empathetic. And if I ever have a family, for whatever reason, kids, that is, but my family also included, I have made sure, and I will make sure, that my relationships with them stay the same. That they are open, honest, empathetic, communicative, and accepting. And because of that, I'm confident in saying that I will die. I will be at my final sleep 300 years from now, around a bunch of loved ones who care about me and know that I lived a warm life. This person's lived a cold, painful life, and will have members of his family entirely disavow him, and that's tragic. What can we learn from this? You don't know who Hassan is? That's good. Hassan kind of copied my shtick of being a leftist Twitch streamer. He kind of saw my stream and was like, I can do that. And he kind of like took off. An attractive leftist. Yeah, Hassan took my shtick of being an attractive lefty, and he tried to mirror it, but did it to a lesser extent. So, NICKMERCS stands by controversial pride tweet. Oh boy. Thank you, FaZe Clan. In return to streaming viral after COD skin removal. What is this headline? What is this headline? Couldn't quite get the beard? Yeah, it is a skill issue, honestly. Save the children? Oh no. FaZe star NICKMERCS has finally returned to streaming. Oh boy, lucky us. Following outrage over a tweet he penned about Pride Month in schools, saying that he still stands by his words. FaZe co-owner and Call of Duty streamer NICKMERCS came under fire. He came in early June due to a comment he made about a protest that took place outside of a school in Glendale, California. Where is Glendale? You're just making these cities up at this point. The protest was reportedly sparked by a board meeting regarding the recognition of Pride Month at school. NICKMERCS offered his response to the matter, saying in a now viral tweet, honestly, if you stream, you should never comment on politics. That's all I'll say about it. They should leave the little children alone. That is the real issue. Where's the outrage when your kings and princes and flounders and mermaids are making out with each other in a very straight-coded orgy or whatever? Where was the outrage in Sleeping Beauty, when the prince non-consensually kisses, what's her name? Aurora, the Sleeping Beauty? Where's the outrage when any straight couple does like hand-holding or like kind of looks at each other a little bit too long in kids' cartoons? Not the little children. I'm gonna fucking lose it, dude. These people don't care about kids. In fact, these disproportionately are people that abuse kids. Every allegation is a confession. Let's not forget. The streamer's post took social media by storm, with many users calling his tweet homophobic and anti-queer. Activision eventually removed his operator skin from Warzone. Damn, Activision really do be allies. Activision allyship. Oh, sorry, from Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2. Now you know it's serious as a result of the backlash. But not before streamers like Dr. Disrespect voice support for the M-Fam leader. This happened 4 blocks away from my Overwatch League apartment. Americans are in a sad place right now. What? Stop. Let people love who they love and live your own life. Anti-queer protesters attack pro-queer demonstrators outside of Glendale. What the fuck? This is what the little streamer Piss Baby Boy had to comment on. NICKMERCS. This is what he had to say, protect the children on. This is where you're going with that? Honestly, based on this, like the guy right here fucking swinging at cops. Hopefully that's based. Hopefully he's not based. Oh, he might not be not based. I take that back. Swing at cops, based. Swing at allies, not based. I can't make anything out here. It's vaguely swinging at people. Leave our kids alone? Wait, so who is this guy? Oh, he's an asshole. I get it. Okay, well, you went from base to cringe very quickly. Sorry, I'm looking at like 3 pixels. Work with me here, okay? Jesus. Okay. So a bunch of nerds were trying to do the whole save the children meme and ended up getting in a violent clash with people trying to live their lives and the cops. What happened to the law and order crowd? Protect our kids? I don't know, dude. That doesn't really seem like a safe environment to put kids around. A protest that could violently escalate in who knows how long? Are you kidding me? Children aren't even being shields at this point. Like the children aren't even there. It's just meat things to throw in front of genocidal rhetoric. Shields gives kids too much respect for what these people are doing. They should leave the little children alone. That's the real issue. That's the real issue in this. Where's the tweet? Where's the tweet? Okay, look, he gained thousands of followers after this. I'm so sure he did. Look, why aren't you protecting the children right now? What happened? This is, by the way, for those uninformed, we covered this in a previous segment. These are Nazis outside of a drag queen story hour. Think about the children. Where's the think about the children crew right now? Every accusation is a confession. Yeah, nobody check NICKMERCS hard drives, okay? That would be a real shame. NICKMERCS addressed the outrage in a stream on June 7th, saying he didn't mean to upset anybody. Bullshit. But that's not apologizing about the tweet because I don't feel like it's wrong. Coward. Same apolitical bullshit. Oh, I'm apolitical? Anyway, here's a bunch of fascistic rhetoric. Here's a bunch of genocidal rhetoric. Even if I'm not saying it, then I'm just kind of letting it happen. What a fucking coward, dude. What an absolute spineless weasel. Coward. Absolute coward. I didn't mean to upset anyone. I'm not apologizing for the tweet. I don't feel like it's wrong.
Simply feel that I want to be the one and my wife wants to be the one to...
You're bringing your wife into the... Dude, what the fuck did your wife have to do with any of this? I just need everyone to remember that I have a wife, and if you cancel me, you're also canceling my wife.
Speak with our child about stuff like that.
And my kids. You're doing this to my wife and my kids.
And that was the tweet. That was the tweet. You can take the tweet if you want, and you can spin it.
I just put it out there, and you guys overreact. I'm sorry you got hurt. Classic line from Not Abusers, am I right?
Flip it, flop it, quote tweet it. You can put 10 paragraphs on top of it. You can do whatever you want to it to make you feel better if that's what you want to do.
Nah, dude. It's literally not even about that. You're just posting cringe. You posted cringe. We all do it sometimes. I don't ever do it. We all know this. But some of us, I'm told, do indeed post cringe. And you posted cringe. Genocidal cringe. Fascistic cringe, even. You fell to right-wing theocratic fascist drivel. People who scrabble pond life for a brain synapse or two. And you fell for that. So own it. You coward.
But that was the tweet, okay?
But so that was the tweet. That was the tweet. I had no choice. I had no choice.
That I hope you feel a little better about it. I didn't mean to upset anybody. I know that I did. I'm not apologizing about the tweet because I don't feel like it's wrong. I'm going to stand by what I said. I'm not going to delete the tweet. You know, I just want to make sure everybody understands exactly the point I was trying to make by tweeting my response. You know, and
this has the same energy as those unhinged right-wing TikTokers who are responding to Trump being indicted. It's the nothing burger. I'm just going to throw words out. I'm going to fill a minute's worth of time. And we'll call this an apology. Yeah, he's unquestionably indoctrinating his kids. Unquestionably. And that's the disgusting thing is his kids will be indoctrinated into hating people who might maybe be different than them, but honestly, what's even more tragic is they might be the same to them. And they're going to grow up and resent this man. They are not going to want to talk to him. They're going to entirely just disown him. He will die a very lonely life. This right now is the peak of this man's existence. Right here. This popularity, the swell in popularity that you pointed out. This is the peak of his existence. And he will die a very lonely life surrounded by no loved ones. This what we do right here, very temporary. What I'm doing right now, absurdly temporary. The connections that I have with my friends in real life, very real, very tangible. And I make sure that they're open, honest, and empathetic. And if I ever have a family, for whatever reason, kids, that is, but my family also included, I have made sure, and I will make sure, that my relationships with them stay the same. That they are open, honest, empathetic, communicative, and accepting. And because of that, I'm confident in saying that I will die. I will be at my final sleep 300 years from now. Around a bunch of loved ones who care about me and know that I lived a warm life. This person's lived a cold, painful life and will have members of his family entirely disavow him. And that's tragic. NICKMERCS says, Pride tweet made people show their true colors. Now he has addressed the issue once again, claiming he still stands by what he feels people showed their true colors amid the mess that resulted from his post. Again, Dexerto normally writes like decent articles, but the distancing of responsibility here is fucking disgusting. A lot of people showed their true colors. Another positive in this mess, you kind of get to see what people think about you. People hate you, especially your kids. Spoiler alert. Your wife's going to leave you. Kids are going to leave you. It's just kind of like it gives them more ammunition to hate you, I guess. And people who fuck with you, they fuck with you more now. These people live miserable lives. If anything, I take solace in knowing that these people will never be happy. Someone like this will never be happy. They don't know what love and warmth is. They don't know what it means to be held by a community. They're pathetic, they're cowardly, and they're lonely.
A lot of people showed their true colors. Another positive in this mess. You get to kind of
He is unwell. This is the deranged ramblings of an unwell man. Look at him.
A lot of people showed their true colors. Another positive in this mess. You get to kind of see what people think about you. People who hate you, it just kind of like gives them more.
He's not well. He is not well.
Ammunition to hate you, I guess.
How many subscribers does this person have, and why? 39,000. Why?
People who fuck with you, they fuck with you more now. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know if he's fucked up or if he's deranged or if he's just this rizless normally or if he's just lacking in charisma. This lacking in charisma normally, but
it really did put a cut. I will say, shocking and a little bit scary.
Cishet crybaby. He's just a coward. It's beyond that. He's just a fucking coward.
All the people.
He do be crybaby though. Oh my god.
To me privately.
Where's my sad violin music?
Phone calls and texts. And it would always start with, "Hey man, can't publicly, go to bat for you." Basically, is what they were saying.
Yeah. Hey man, I don't want anything to do with you. You're unhinged. You're weird. You're being weird. You're being hateful, and you're being disgusting. But mostly, you're being weird. So publicly, I can't go to bat for you. We're not friends anymore. It's happening. Do we remember Glinner? Do we remember what's that nerd's name? Graham Linehan. I'm so glad that I forgot his name. Yeah, his wife and kids left him because he was obsessed with trans people. His old co-workers, his peers, the actors that he screen wrote for, they all disavow him entirely. He lives a very lonely, miserable life these days, and he does nothing but post about trans people. This is the fate that is doomed to transphobes. It's written in their birth charts, and they've had ample opportunity to fix it, but this is the new NICKMERCS arc. And I'm sure that he'll get some kind of sponsorships from some kind of right-wing outlet. He might get a podcast feature here or there. But after that, after a month, maybe after a month and a half, he'll fade into obscurity. This kind of cultivated audience does not sustain itself. A culture based on hostility does not sustain itself. And again, might I remind everybody, he's going to die lonely, friendless, familyless, not understanding what warmth is, not understanding what love is. Having stayed stuck in his, middle school days? This is middle school behavior. This is early 2000s middle school behavior. He's used to being huge and he's already losing that audience. Fantastic. I'm happy to hear. And it couldn't have happened to a better guy. Could have been a grab for attention. You're giving him too much credit. This man is terminally unwell. And very dumb. Yeah, very sad, about to be divorced dad energy.
They just don't want to be. And I mean, I understand not wanting to be in the mess because, I mean, it gets a little bit crazy. I mean, I didn't want to be in it either. But at the same time, like, I stand by everything that I said. And that's where I'm at. That's where I land.
Yeah, fantastic. He also called out Activision for removing his COD skin, arguing that he didn't say anything offensive. You're a coward. Cry bully shit.
That's cool.
Chess noob 09. Get better. Also, I'm happy you're here. I'm also a chess noob. I used to play against my dad all the time, and I think he let me win a few times. I'm decent. I like to play. I'm not good at it. Hope you're doing well. What does that quote say? We're getting there. I had to make sure the vibes were good. Surely you understand. My manager's not going to want me to say this, but I gotta keep it a buck, he added. But of all the fucking companies, Call of Duty, that's the company. Is anybody else bam fucking boozled by that? This dude's a clown. I didn't even say anything. I keep thinking it's like I went up there and did a speech. I mean, yeah, like, but we're not talking about Activision, dude. It's the whole rainbow capitalism thing, but that's not. I mean, that's a cute sleight of hand, but
you know. And chat, listen, can we agree on something? Yo, hold on. Of all the companies, you know, and I really my manager's not gonna want me to say this, man, but I just got to keep it a buck, bro. Of all the fucking companies.
Damn. Okay, you're gonna lose your sponsorships too over this. You could have sat with Call of Duty taking your skin away. That sounds a lot more violent than I intended. You could have just been quiet, shut up and played your fucking video game and made money. And you're going to lose that too. The only thing that you have in your life now, after the wife and kids leave you, you have your sponsorships, but they want nothing to do with you. Because you're unmarketable. This is fantastic.
Call of Duty?
Good.
That's the company?
I do like his Robert De Niro face. He does have a good Robert De Niro face. I will give him credit there.
Bam.
Not everyone can shrink their face like that.
Boozled by that? I am. Jesus Christ, man. I didn't even say anything.
What did he do? Unforgivable war crimes.
The
fucking music.
I keep thinking it's like I went up there and did a speech.
This music is fantastic.
Man. A lot of people showed their true colors. Another positive in this mess.
I'd be very interesting in seeing what he means by the whole speech thing. Yeah, it was giving some 8-8 vibes, I dare say. All my enemies are Nazis, and I mean that sincerely. Referencing his previous stream addressing the matter, NICKMERCS continued to state that his tweet was not meant to target queer people. Are you fucking kidding me? You're a coward. Say it with your chest, you child. I mean, if you're gonna lose everything, you know, at least be principled about it. That's the debate bro meme, right? Like, at least you're logically consistent. At least hold yourself to that subpar level. The bar is on the ground and you still fail to pass it. Fantastic. You flat Stanley'd your way under the bar. Wait, what happened? What's going on in chat? What was his tweet? He's saying that gays are indoctrinating children during a protest against a school having Pride Month, kind of, or acknowledging Pride Month's existence. Yeah, like what speech did you want to give? Come out and say just fuck the queers? Yeah, what a fucking coward. Just say it with your chest, you spineless little piss baby. He's not pandering to his sponsors. He's going to lose his sponsors. He's bad-mouthing his sponsors on top of doubling down. He could have just shut up and played the game and made money. And now the one thing that he has left, his money, is gone. I feel no remorse. Couldn't have happened to a better guy. He do be piss baby. How the fuck was that anti-queer, he asked. Listen, these kids aren't... Oh, he's doubling down again. He's tripling down. Listen, these kids are very young. Can't they just be kids? Yeah, they can be kids. And they can be queer kids, too. I mean, would you say the same thing about straight children? Of course, that's always the question, but... And then they spinelessly worm away from that one. Can't they just be children? It's got...
And I got all these people. I do. I have a lot of people that think I hate them because they are a certain way. And
these people think that I hate them because they act the way they do. Yeah, these are claims from a very sincere and very serious person.
That is just crazy. And I just could not be... I mean, I said it in the other stream. I say it again. It's just so fucking far from the truth. You know what I mean? And then a bunch of these articles painted me up. A lot of the headlines said anti-LGBT, you know?
He's learning the squiggles, guys, okay? It's really hard. Those squiggly things, those letters, the alphabet, he's having a hard time with it. Surely you understand.
That's what they said. That's what that comment was.
Cool. Brain synapses firing on all cylinders. The smallest brain synapse firing on all cylinders. Only twisted fart. That's funny. Welcome. But children get aware of sexuality at age 12 through 13. That's violently untrue. I had crushes on he's, theys, gays, even women. I know that we normally say they don't exist during Pride Month, but for a minute, we'll just put a pin in that. You're being foolish and a child and disingenuous. And you're guising homophobia and transphobia, queerphobia, with pseudoscience. I'm surprised that your mom allows you to be up this late on a school night, honestly. Go back to bed, okay? Why aren't you hanging out with your mom? Why aren't you sleeping with your mom like the rest of us? Goodbye. Ba-ba-ba-ban. Ba-ba-ba-ban. I have no patience right now. The gamer community is pretty trash, unquestionably. I've been saying this for the longest time, but we are genuinely in a Gamergate 2.0. Like, I mean, we've been there for the longest time, but I'm glad that you're using the term amorphous now. Transness is just an identity. We learn it pretty early. True. Yeah. I was and have always been uncomfortable with masculine terms. Always. I always have been. I was able to find the rhetoric, unfortunately, later in my life to cope with that. Free of the access to the internet, television, and the influence from very hetero cis coded media, a lot of homophobia that was normalized from my peers, teachers, from my community. Who knows what my life would have looked like now? And that was stripped away from me. Yeah, you want to talk about indoctrination? It's fucked up. You are an active harm to children. I can go through no shortage of studies, again, that we have gone through before on stream over and over and over again about what social transition or acceptance within queer communities looks like and how beneficial it is, not only just towards their livelihoods, but them being alive. Reducing suicide rates from 54% to what was it, like 7%? 4%? Astronomical. If you could give somebody with depression a pill that would reduce their suicidality by 50%, I mean, like, you would give that to them, right? No questions asked. If it had a 50% chance, no harms about it, no counterbalance, there's no side effects to this, a 50% likelihood to reduce suicidality, you would give that to them, right? This is blatant indoctrination. I mean, it's not grooming, but if we're going to take their definition of grooming, their bastardized definition of grooming, then this is grooming. Man, you beat me to it. Thank you, Cocoa Pup. And also, thank you, everybody, regardless of your intentions, for following me. See, with every follow, you boost me in the praised algorithm. You push my lefty gay content on more people. So thank you. I do appreciate it. Oh, that person created their account on June 18th. They're all spineless. My response to these people is always post-chin, or the lack thereof. Trans rights, true. You would love to see how many people are banned from this stream. You know, normally I'm a lot more light with my ban hammer, but not in the mood today. Not in the mood today. Too busy banging all of their parents. As always, hoping to give them children that they actually want to talk to, that they're actually proud of. Surely you understand.
It was anti. What? How the fuck was that anti? It had not. It was. It's just listen.
Oh yeah, this guy's struggling with the
These
alphabet.
kids are very young. Can't they just go be kids? Can't they just be children?
Yeah, they can. Just like straight kids can be straight kids, and they can just exist. It's not even, it's always the degeneracy argument every single time. That's always what it comes down to. It's always Nazi shit. Yeah, these kids can just exist. That's fine. You're the one that's making it harder for these kids to just be kids. Now these children have to fight for their lives, take on rhetoric that is well beyond them, in order to combat this vitriolic level of genocidal rhetoric. You're being a freak and a weirdo and a creep, and you're harming children.
Children? Got nothing to do with that. I don't know, man. Every headline said that. Did you read them? I was like, yo, Jesus Christ, man. But I shouldn't focus too much on that, man. I mean, listen.
I can hear the birds in the background. He was streaming early into the morning, it seems. Gained a whopping 50,000 followers on Twitter. These are not people who will follow you. Like, truly follow you. It is unclear if Nick's operator skin will ever return. How tragic. These people are lonely. There's no way these people live happy, fulfilled lives. Yeah, I look forward to the further demise of people like this. I would say that I would follow this a little bit more closely, but honestly, who cares? In the words of his wife and kids, his soon to be ex-wife, and kids who disown him? Nick? Who? Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you're so inclined, feel free to like and share the video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more. If you would like to join chat on stream, go pop on over to twitch.tv/CommieBravo. I hope to see you there.